Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. I would like to talk to you about the town of Walpole and specifically about its history. I would love you to get to know and learn about Walpole Historical Society, which is a building in the center of town, and it has got many incredible treasures, collection of history related items about town of Walpole. Walpole Historical Society is located at 33 West Street. It is an antique house that was owned by Deacon Willard Lewis, and the society is residing there now. It is also a museum. So when you enter the building, you will see this incredible staircase. There are two parlors on each side. I'm just putting lots of pictures here for you so you have idea how it looks like. Basically, the docents did incredible job collecting and displaying items donated. Every one of them is related to Walpole and its history, and you can see different displays. I can guarantee you that you will have a good time there and you will appreciate the history. If you are from Walpole or if you are visiting Walpole, it's a really great place to go and spend a few hours. As you will probably see from those photographs, it is really very large collection of different items, and they are organized in each room. There are many rooms where the displays are, and you can really spend lots of time there. I would perhaps suggest to kind of visit once a while and admire different collections. Or we are just in the second parlor, and there is so much to see and admire. It is really like stepping back in the history. That's a photo from one of the research rooms. Um, you can always call ahead of time and make a private appointment. However, the museum is open every Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. I did mention that it's on 33 West Street in Walpole, which is in the center of town. The parking is easy, and there is access to the building. You can also park right next to it. Um, as you can see here, the collection is really pretty impressive. The Walpole Historical Society has got a permanent gift shop in their building. You can buy many different items from plates, magnets, books, photography, and other items. It is always appreciated if you buy a great gift related to Walpole, as well as supporting the society at the same time. Um, I'm not sure if they are set up for mailing items, but it's worth contacting them via email and ask. Here are just a few photographs of basically evolution of the building. It's pretty impressive. When you visit, you will see that um, the area around developed quite a bit and many older antique homes were demolished. However, it's pretty impressive that they kept this one. This is a donation jar and membership form. If you visit, if you live in Walpole and you are interested in history and perhaps have time and knowledge to donate to good cause, do consider become a member. There are different levels of membership to suit anybody. Another way to support Walpole Historical Society is simply spread the word that the place is there. I was told that often people walk by and don't even know that's a museum. Um, One more way you can help and support is, of course, find rich sponsors. But if you are ever decluttering your own home, or if you have items that are historical and related to Walpole, you may want to consider donating them to the museum. I'm sure the docents will be happy to look at those items and decide if they want to either accession them for the archives or if they would like to keep them for display. It is really nice way of sharing these items with a larger audience, basically, like this shirt I'm looking at, or basically any items that you are looking at. Most of them were donated by people that lived in Walpole, moved on, or that collected these items at some point and donated them to the museum to be displayed and, as I said, shared with everybody. Um, in times when unfortunately developers are demolishing antique buildings or historical homes, they also come across some artifacts that are historical, and they ask historical society to take them and preserve them for future generations. Um, those school desks are incredible, and many people probably remember sitting in them in school. By the way, the museum is very child friendly, and don't be shy to bring your kids as well. I am sure that many of us with small kids are always a little paranoid about children breaking something. However, this place is quite casual, in my opinion, not very starchy, stiff museum quality place that don't touch, don't say anything, be quiet, sit on your butt kind of thing. It's very, very, very friendly. Um, so if you work in schools, perhaps you want to consider bringing students in. There is so much to learn about history of town. This is the bottom level, which is incredible on its own, basically, just the basement itself is museum. This is for the larger items that can be stored there. The basement is, by the way, really nice and dry, and the items are preserved. So it's a fantastic place for storing and displaying larger, bulky items, and share them with everybody. There is just so much to see, as I keep mentioning over and over, and honestly, we spent over 2 hours there, and I can go back tomorrow, and I'm sure I will find things that I missed. I really love the eclectic collection of the place, and this is the incredible beehive oven or stove that was very popular at one point. I do love that they kept some of the older building features exposed, so you can admire the building itself and, of course, the collection. The next room is filled with different artifacts from graveyards. So these are tombstones that were saved. Unfortunately, they often break and may get lost or stolen when left in old graveyards. I'm so pleased that they kept them and they have them on display at this museum. Um, we had a pleasure of touring the place with one of the docents, Anne Marie, who was very knowledgeable. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about the families in Walpole, but you can learn a lot about the connection to the Lewis family that owned this property, as well as a bird family that was famous in town of Walpole. I'm sure many of you know about Francis William Bird Park, the incredible park in the center of town. This is the beauty of the museum, that they have the place, or the Walpole Historical Society has got a place to store all these items, and I hope the town of Walpole is helping financially. So this is the bottom level where you can see lots of farming equipment and other items. I personally love this. This is my cup of tea. Old farming equipment and metal rusty junk, as some would call. But my kids were very impressed with some of the items. It's really, really great place to go and visit and browse. I didn't mention it, but the admission is free. However, I'm sure they will appreciate any type of donations. They do have donation jar upstairs, and they will appreciate any dollar. So thank you for supporting them, but the most important part is to spread the word. So I just wanted to quickly, 10 minutes, introduce you this Walpole Historical Society. There's a website here. Please feel free to visit it and check out for the hours. And I would like to thank Walpole Historical Society for giving us the opportunity to tour their museum. Thank you.